All right. Welcome to WBPL 76. And tonight we're going to be playing some Frostpunk Tabletop, which is being run by Toblerone. Say hello, everybody who's here, because you guys can all introduce yourselves.
Hello.
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 Hi there.
Hello.
That's right.
Hi there.
We're all here.
Greetings, humans.
Yes.
Hello, humans.
We are now here. We're now ready to play. We're going to be playing a game of Frostpunk. The last time we left off, we were kind of in a somewhat political assassination going on, if I remember correctly. There was a bit of Max Payne diving going on. It was a bit of
Someone obtained an extra orifice.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yes. So, the doctor and the pastor were interviewing some of the hunters, trying to investigate things, which is reasonable. And they heard a shot ring out, and the person they were talking to had said something about the lonely one before he met a dastardly end. The other three had just finished up talking with some of Catch's co-workers, or old co-workers, the engineers at the generator. And they were in the courtyard, just starting to group up with the rest of the party when they hear a shot ring out. So we're going to actually start with Catch, Diggs, and Goat's characters. So you guys are you guys were starting to head back, looking for the doctor and the pastor, who had said that they were going to go and interview some people. And you guys hear this shot ring out across the canyon. Kind of ducking for cover, you're not sure where it came from, and looking around, you see you instinctively kind of start looking around, and you see the engineers who you had just requested to kind of keep an eye out and keep a lookout for things. They're trying to get your attention, and they're pointing towards the elevator, which is used by both hunters and search parties to leave the canyon and go and either hunt for game or look for stuff. And the engineers are pointing at the elevator, and you guys look over there, and you can see a lens flash, or kind of a lens glare, and then it disappears.
Right, that was a long shot.
Looking at it, it's probably 200 to 300 yards ish.
Wow.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's not an easy shot.
In the wind.
Especially not with those massive fucking Mongo gloves people gotta wear here.
Somebody being a sweating hitman.
Sweaty hitman.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, weren't me and Hutz inside the room? Someone was in the room.
Yes, and
with
I
me.
will.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get back to you two in a bit.
Okay.
I better check my farm crops. My potatoes and onions and some of the younger ones.
We need to get up to that elevator.
Oh no. Elevator magic's the devil.
Magic? It's what, like a rope and pulley, basically?
Yes. Yeah, you
I
guys.
see you're also a worshipper.
Well, you guys have never been allowed to actually use the elevator. You've heard people say that it's basically a small generator, with a rope and pulley system.
Oh, sweet.
It's manned by a person who checks for passes, because not everyone's allowed to just leave, in theory.
Well, shit, we're gonna need to get passes then. So
When was the
okay,
last safety
from this
check on
guy.
it?
What'd you say, Diggs?
What? Let's go check out when the safety registration was on that elevator last check. Let's go check out the elevator.
All right.
All right. So are you guys gonna like try and rush over there quickly, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm gonna saunter over while, like,
Okay.
small talking and waving at people like normal.
All right. You do notice that the streets have cleared. Everyone's kind of hiding inside. They're not sure what's happened.
Oh. I guess I go straight to the elevator then.
Okay.
Is it up waiting for us, or is it down? Like, is it?
So it takes a probably 20-30 minutes to get over there at a walking pace.
Okay.
When you arrive, the elevator is down, and there's a person standing there who controls the buttons, and he kind of looks at you guys and flags you down and says, what do you want?
It's a mighty fine elevator.
It's a mighty fine elevator you got there.
It'd be a shame if you let me ride it.
You mean
All
if
right.
he didn't let you ride it?
Why would he not let me ride it?
Right. Yeah, we should just ride this elevator. No reason not to.
I'm a deputy, right? We're deputies.
Yeah, we're deputized.
You're deputized. What does that mean? You're like law enforcement here?
De facto.
Appointed and anointed.
Do either of you have survival tags to be allowed to enter and leave
We've been
this area?
granted plenipotentiary status to go and deal with this issue with the riots by any means necessary. The course of our duties requires us to go down this elevator. You are required to let us down this elevator.
Is this considered an Arctic survival?
No. Go ahead and roll. What would it be? Like roll one of your intimidate checks if you're trying to intimidate him.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Or
me
maybe a law check or something.
And more law. This
Okay.
is what we're supposed to be doing.
can I woo him with the beauty of botany?
I'm trying to find a.
The beauty of botany.
Botany Bay.
The boss of the Frostpunk.
Hey, how
On
about can I use mechanical repair? Like, operate heavy machinery? Is that considered it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally.
Listen, if I can make this elevator work, I should be able to go down it. Correct? That means I'd be trained on it. So if I could do that,
I'm
by
somewhat of
doing
an elevator
operate-
scientist.
mechanical repair or operate heavy machinery, I think they should let me go down.
It's not a matter of if you can operate it, sir. It's a matter of if you should be allowed to leave. If you don't have the passes, you can't leave. I'm sorry.
Oh. I mean, we'll come back.
Well,
You're delaying our investigation.
What if I said I promise we'll come back?
why are you looking to leave anyway?
I'm
Did you not hear
looking
that
to leave.
gunshot?
There was a gunshot. It was huge and bright and flashing lights, and I was scared for my crops.
Oh, he kind of looks. He looks into the sky. You know, I did hear a loud bang that woke me up. I wonder if that's what that was. Are you sure the only people who are allowed to have guns are the hunters, and they've all returned? They returned this morning.
Wasn't one of the guns not accounted for?
Yeah.
But he doesn't know that.
Did you count all the guns that were supposed to be accounted for on their return?
Well, that's not my job, sir. I don't
What is your job then?
He operates the
to
elevator.
operate the elevator.
I could do that. I should operate the elevator.
Well, I mean, you certainly could, but it's my job to operate the elevator.
Can
I'm
I
sorry,
fast talk him into thinking I should be able to
Yeah,
use it?
sure.
I got a 20% chance. Let's fucking go. Hey, now listen. A lot of people think they're gonna operate operators or elevators, but watch this. I'm an elevator operator. Also, I got this badge, and this gun needs to be found, or it could fall into the wrong hands, and that could make a child.
But
It already has.
Think
I-
of the
my-
children.
my job. He's
Someone's
just kind
already
of.
been shot.
Listen, it's above your pay grade. And you want to take a walk with us for an hour and a half to the mayor or whoever the boss to get them to tell you that you should have let us in. It's wasting everybody's time.
At this point, he's just kind of stammering, and he looks pretty defeated. If
Me too.
fine. Look, just don't tell the
Hey.
commissar or the lord that you're doing this. All right.
You got it. You know what? They assigned us, so it's fine. They already know.
All right, fine. If I'm not gonna get in trouble, you can go up. Get on.
All right. So wait, let's go.
All right. So you three get on, and you start taking the elevator back to the doctor and the pastor. All right. So you two are rewind 30 minutes. So you two, you two hear this gunshot. The guy dies in front of you. I'm going to activate a scene. I'll drag some people to it. Who was here? Doctor and pastor. Okay. Can you guys see
Yeah.
a dead person in front of you?
Oh, let me check my.
I'm trying to load it. It's at 98%. Not
Yep,
yet.
same here.
Give it 2%.
Oh, Diggs is turning into a robot.
Oh,
Ah.
Do I? Because I just activate the scene, and then you guys should theoretically come over, right?
I should be able to see it correct, but I'm not.
You got to drop the tokens on the scene.
I have done that. It's
Okay.
so up here.
I
Here
just
comes
can't.
people.
Yeah, it's stuck at 98%.
Okay, so people are just starting to. Oh, you know what? I guess it would help if I unpause the game. That might be a benefit.
I don't know. It could, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Is everyone here? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, now it loaded. I could see.
Still loading. I'm going to refresh the page. See.
I see my character now. He's just standing there in the darkness.
I do not own a token with vision on this screen.
Okay, not everyone will, because the only
We're not
people there are Goat and Hutz. And I think, is there a way that I can share this?
no. It's
With a
Give,
few
give the
players.
players observer status over the other player character sheet so they can see what they're seeing.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Aha! I'm in the
Token?
room, but everything is dark.
Speed test looks
It's
good.
loading. It just takes a minute to load. Just be
Resources.
patient.
Appearance.
Checking.
Yeah, no.
jitter.
I think it's I don't have like vision because there is like a circle around my character of vision, but the rest is black.
Someone spilled a human over there.
So, alright, so we said if I go to token, I can go to shoot. Is it ownership? That's what I need to do.
Or observer.
Yeah, I just don't know what it is. Configure ownership. Ah, there we go. Okay.
It's all this bean
Observer.
juice, man.
Observer. Save changes. So now people should be able to see someone.
No, it's still like I see the black square, the rectangle, and
there we
just my
go.
character took. There.
Okay, I
No,
had to
no,
bring
I
you in
don't
a
see
little
it.
bit further.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys should see like a dark room with
You
some
killed
light.
him.
Nah.
Yeah. So you guys are in this room. You kind of came in here and took cover because you're not sure who's shooting at who. You're not sure who the intended target is. You hear as you're walking in, you hear a shutter from upstairs slam shut, and some foot. footsteps. You also see you see someone walk out from here, and I couldn't figure out how to actually make their things visible as people, so they're just gonna have the generic.
You have to update the token
personal.
sheet separate from the character sheet.
Yeah, I tried that last night and it didn't
Then
work.
once you update it, you got to redrag a new token in.
I
Foundry is
did
dumb.
that too.
Yeah, Foundry can be dumb sometimes, but once you figure out what the Hut thing is, it works great.
I
Huh?
promise I tried all those yesterday and it didn't work. So, so you hear two people open some doors from here, and they start walking out to look at to investigate. And you also hear people coming down the stairs.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'm just going to scream, "Stay down! There is a shooter outside!" And I'm going to try to
Yeah.
pick the guy and apply some medicine, see if I can save him.
Okay. This was a pretty clean shot. He's
dead?
He is dead.
He is
so I can't save
DED.
him.
Yeah.
DED. Yeah, you take some time to investigate. And these two people. So these two people here that came out from the first floor, are two younger women. They look like they're dressed as a farmer and a nurse. They've got those badges on them that would state that's where they're from.
Yeah.
The other two people walking down the stairs, both have the hunter badges on them, and they yell, "Oh my God! You shot him! Why? What did you do that for?"
You idiot! Stay away from the windows! There is a shooter outside!
He is speaking the truth. There is a shooter out there, and I saw him with my own eyes. I did.
I forgot I was doing the main accent for this character. I'll make sure that I don't get out of character again.
What do you mean there's a shooter out there?
There's
You
a
guys
shooter.
shot
Get
him.
your ass on the ground, is what I'm saying, son.
I mean, here is a thing. I don't want to like be an ass, but I think people who are used to hearing guns will recognize when a gun is far away compared to when it's like right downstairs.
They're not used to hearing guns, though.
The hunters?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought these were support personnel or something.
No. I understand the woman thinking that, but
Yeah.
the hunters will be able to tell if something is far right outside or from a distance.
Sam, roll a psychology check for me.
Okay. Psychology. No.
Okay. You're confused as to why they're trying to accuse you of shooting them or shooting this person, but you see the other woman starting to look at you kind of suspiciously.
Do either of you even have a gun on you?
I have a pistol, but I haven't.
How
taken it out.
exactly? He just like. First of all, everyone get on the floor. He says this very loudly. Get on the floor. There is a shooter outside. Do they do that?
Roll a persuade check.
Yeah, we're probably both doing that at the same time. So no, oh shit.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. He's like, yeah, there's a shooter. There's a shooter outside. He's a crazy shooter, man. He's out there.
One of the women, why should we trust you? And she starts kind of backing
Because there's a
away.
hole coming through the window, and his blood's pointing this way. Like, how did we shoot? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no one has guns except for the hunters, and they're here. They came inside.
so
The only
what?
other
We shot him
people who
from.
have
We
guns-
shot him. How did we shoot him inside the building when there's glass coming from outside? That makes no sense.
He got shot in the doorway.
Oh, he got shot in the doorway.
Yeah, you guys were talking to him
Well, first of
in the-
all,
in the doorway.
Okay, can I since I at least succeeded in the medicine check, can I count that as extracting the bullet?
Yes. Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to show them the bullet. Does this look like a pistol round to you? And I'm going to show them, like the difference between the two calibers.
I guess not. You see the hunters starting to look a bit nervous, and they're slowly walking. They're trying to walk back upstairs without you.
I'm going to point my gun at them. You're arrested. Wait,
Whoa,
first, before I
hey.
do that, are they armed?
Make a perception check,
Okay.
or I guess
There's
it
no
would be,
perception.
spot hidden.
Oh,
Make like a spot
Okay,
hidden check.
spot. Yeah, I'm trying to spot hidden. Nope, I failed to see anything.
You're not. Yeah, you can't tell if they're armed or not. The clothes are pretty bulky.
Well, since they are trying to frame us, first of all, I want to hear your opinion, Mike. I think these guys are pretty shifty. So
No, I know.
think-
Well, look. Pastor Pierre Gavin has nothing against whatever action you need to take to make sure that these men are following the law to the letter. So you do what
Yeah,
you
no,
need to do, and I will
Yeah.
back you up in the
Yeah.
best way that I can.
Yeah, you know what? By my authority, I determine that it's a rifle run. Only the hunters are allowed access to rifles. Thus,
That means everybody in
you
this
two-
building is a suspect, and the people
no,
who
no,
are
no.
missing
Look,
are the ones that did
anyone
it.
who has, anyone who is in charge of, handling rifles is a potential accomplice. So I'm going to have to take both of you in custody for interrogation. Please do not resist. And I'm going to take the gun.
All right, so you take your gun out and you're starting to point it at him. This guy rushes forward and flips the table, and the other one runs upstairs.
Okay, yeah, they are pretty sus. Do you
and
have
we
a gun,
will-
Mike?
So we
No.
will jump back to
I don't think so.
the
Let
other
me check my
players real
bags.
quick.
I do not have a gun.
All right.
Oh,
So
I
while
have a
that is
nightstick.
happening, the three people at the elevator. You guys arrive at the top of the elevator, and the wind is whipping really hard. The snow is almost blinding in terms of how far you can see ahead. You might be able to see like 15 feet ahead. You're able to find, though, some fairly fresh tracks that are heading south. It's two pairs of
Hmm.
and that would be Catch, Goat, and Diggs' characters.
Footprints. Whose footprints are these?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, whose footprints are these?
Who's indeed?
Are you guys gonna follow them or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start walking south. The wind is whipping pretty hard, but your suits are kind of built for this weather. You're able to follow the footprints to a small hill. It takes probably about 20 minutes to walk through. Walk there. And once you get to this hill, it's pretty clear to see that there's a lot of movement around with these two footprints. They start to break off, and you actually see blood splatters and a dug up body with some snow that has been shuffled around a bit. You see, investigating a bit more, it's pretty clear you see some animal tracks from a large animal heading further south. And the body that is here has been mauled, and a lot of it has been eaten.
Well, that's one less to deal with.
What? Goat?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not on the scene.
Yeah, you are.
There
I
you
switched back to you guys. I want to try and I don't have a scene
Oh.
set up for you guys, so I'm just keeping
Okay.
it at the bunkhouse. But I'm trying to
Great.
keep the, action going with both of you guys. Or both.
Got
You know,
it.
nature be like that sometimes.
Damn nature, you scary. So that's it. They just look like they were mauled. Could I try to roll survival?
You only find one body.
Is the gun anywhere?
Go ahead and take a look for it.
What is that spot hidden?
You-
This is
yeah,
the thing
you
I
could
hate about
do-
Call of Cthulhu. There's no perception check. It's just spot hidden.
Well, if you're
You could do spot hidden, natural world, or if you want to do your Arctic survival
Yeah.
check, you could do that.
Oh,
I suck. I'm just
It's-
poking around in the snow, trying to look away from the body.
it's like profession based, so
I'm
it's
gonna
like
use
yeah,
the art of Arctic.
the art of Arctic.
I take some snow and I lick it.
You.
I'm
And
going to
the
pee in
snow
the snow.
tells me where everyone pees in the snow.
Yeah.
So, you guys are kind of digging around, trying to avoid the body. James, you're able to find a couple of oddities. One, you find you find another set of footprints heading west.
Those
Um,
ain't right.
These are. It looks like they have been tried to. They were tried. They were attempted to conceal them as they were leaving.
Tried
You
to hide
also
it.
find a pile of snow that's kind of freshly placed.
Someone placed this
Digging. Yep. So digging it up, you find a small box with the following items. You find
Oh.
a 30-06 rifle with a fairly advanced scope set up for this situation. You also find a torn sheet of paper with
Oh.
that has been wrapped around a medallion similar to the one you found last session.
Is there anything on the paper?
Yes. So there's some text. There's two sets of text. Part of the text has symbols that match what's on the medallion, but it also has some. It looks like it's been translated into a language. The other.
Any language I know?
Do you know Latin?
No.
I'm a farmer. I
25-year-old farmer.
Those Latin.
I'm almost at end of life. I never got to learn to Latin.
You also have there's also some English text written over it. That text reads, "I committed the ultimate sin, so I leave for the south or for the west. Perhaps it was worth it, an eye for an eye." The investigating the rifle, it looks like it has a capacity for 6 rounds and only 5 are, or 4, only 4 are.
Robot dicks.
He's back.
And this is what I'm now. You have to accept me for me.
Except me for me.
Well,
I
we'll
heard
try.
that.
me.
Yeah, I heard except me for me, and that was it. And then it went and then exploded.
See it calm down. You.
So we'll let Diggs's internet fix itself while we go back to the other 2 players. So Crow and Hutz, you guys
We're in trouble now.
Yep. So you were in the process of arresting him. One of the guys has flipped a table over. The other one ran upstairs. You can kind of hear him shuffling around for stuff.
Okay, you know what it's time for? Tear gas.
Oh no.
What? Tear gas. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. Look. The pastor is over here hiding behind a table, doing his best not to get involved in any of these crimes because he knows better, but also because all he has is a nightstick and he's not about to go chase down some armed people with just a stick.
If you want to make a spot hidden check, Pastor, to see if any of them were armed. Also, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, the same result. You weren't sure if they were armed or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Throw. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
It lands where you want it to land. Where do you want it to land?
I'm going to dunk it in the guy that is taking cover behind the table.
Okay, so you toss it about right there, and as it starts to as like the glass vial shatters and the liquid or the smoke starts
Super
pouring
good.
out, you see a tinge of yellow, and you're like, that
Oh.
doesn't seem accurate. And the two women are these two other people are kind of hiding. They've ran back into one of their rooms because they saw some guns being pulled and
Oh no.
a glass vial get launched at a person.
Oh. Well, if they're allergic to glass.
Well, I'm going. I'm not sure if we are like in combat mode yet.
Yeah,
so are we...
we're in combat.
Yeah, so
the guy.
my turn.
So that's your turn. I'm not really gonna do initiative or whatever. We'll play it by what people do. So
Did I
Pastor, what are
accidentally
you...
create? Never mind.
Yeah. So Pastor, what are you doing?
Does he see this happening? Like, does he see the glowing eyes?
The glowing eyes?
I might have misheard you. Did you say someone had their eyes were glowing?
No, you
Okay.
see.
Okay, I misheard you.
No,
Sorry.
no glowing eyes.
I was
You
like,
just see,
whoa. That's why I was freaking out for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Nope.
I thought
You see a
Hutz was
tinge
like,
of-
fuck you, demon guy.
No, he threw the desk up and is hiding behind it. You're not sure what he's doing, and then Hutz threw the quote unquote tear gas, and you see a bit of yellow coming from said gas.
Oh no.
Is mustard gas also mustard colored? Is that why it's named that?
No, I think it's transparent.
Oh, I gotta actually. Can't take action while this. Oh, the game is paused. You have to hit spacebar, I think, to unpause it. Yeah.
Hit him with
Some-
the
There we
It
go.
is unpaused. Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Pierre not wanting to get involved in this fight is gonna go in here,
Okay.
and if anybody wants to come in here and fight him, they can. But he's not armed with a. I'm gonna shut the door, but I'm gonna have it open so I can see what's going on. You know.
Okay. The two women in there are like, Pastor, what do we do?
He's like, I don't know, but just stay low. This is something I was never prepared for.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell the pastor, get the woman out.
Is there any other exits in the room that I just entered?
Oh
I can't see because for some reason the room is super dark.
shoot, there's not a light source in here. I forgot to set that up.
You can just drag one.
You do
in
not
there.
see. Yeah, I'm gonna put one in. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, now I can
you
say
do-
first. Yeah.
Yeah, so you do not see any lights or any exit that you
Okay.
can tell. If you want to start digging up and trying to look, you certainly can.
I'm gonna ask the ladies to help me barricade the door
Okay.
with the bed that's in here. I'm like, quick, sister, grab the other side and we'll move this bed and make a barricade that'll protect us hopefully long enough until help arrives.
Hey man.
Okay.
Hey man.
All right. So they help you barricade the door.
Yeah.
So,
Stick it right up the wall.
Hutz, you hear some clambering upstairs. It sounds like it's right above you, and then you also hear this guy starting to cough, and he's like, "Oh, what is this? Oh, I can't see." And you see like a small blood splatter.
Oh
as he's
no.
like coughing up blood. He's gonna try and run upstairs, but he's struggling pretty hard.
Eh,
Fortunately,
yeah.
your gas vial wasn't too large. It's only spread to, you know, let me draw.
So it
It's only
doesn't go.
spread to about like.
Yeah, can you make like a radius to show that?
Like about that
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, there we go.
And it's not spreading, right? It's just the area of effect.
Yeah, it seems to have like, spread here, and that's about where it's gotten to. It doesn't look like it's dissipating anymore.
Okay. Question: do I only have one vial?
How many vials did you make?
I have no idea. I just assume I made like a big batch, but I have no idea how many total vials that ended up being.
I would have. I'll say you would have made. You would have been able to make 4 vials.
Okay.
Ooh, 4
Yeah.
vials.
Yeah. This is a bit of a delicate situation. So I think the most sensible approach will be like I'm going to hide behind this and chuck another one at the stairs.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Throw. And I only have 20 in throw, so you know this is going to land. No, it's not.
Okay. Let me.
Surrender! Only I have the cure for the mystic gas.
So you toss it, and you bounce it off the wall, and it lands right there, up right here, and it starts to spread.
Oh my gosh. Hutz is just making a barrier of mustard gas between us and them.
You will be trapped downstairs, and the gas will get to you, unless you surrender.
Everyone
Only I,
came downstairs,
Keeper.
sees the leader with a bullet in their head, and then a guy just starts throwing mustard gas at them. like what? This feels like a fever dream. You know what I mean? Like what is going on? They must be
Man, that
shitting
holds that
themselves.
stuff to people. You know what I mean?
I know.
Surrender peacefully, or you will be gassed. I guess that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he gets upstairs as he's able to clear out of the rest of it. Pastor, are you doing anything else?
Once we have the room barricaded, what I'm gonna do is look for any like secret hidden anything with my hidden secret spot hidden thing.
Okay.
I don't see anything secret or but with my passive look around. With the ladies,
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
do you guys know of any other way out of here? You know?
Yeah, so they're trying to help you look. Let me roll something. So they're able to peel. They're able to find some weak boards in the wall.
Oh
If
yeah.
you wanted to work on tearing those out, you could.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to help him out. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give him my old. First of all, I'm gonna ask for help. I'm gonna roll this strength check.
Okay. Do you like yell that out, or are you trying to get?
Yeah, I'm like, I need
Hutz's-
your help, sisters. I'm not nearly as young as I used to be.
Okay. They'll help you. Go ahead and roll a strength check, and we'll figure out how long it'll take to.
Okay. Do you want a difficulty regular? Okay, cool.
You make it easier for you.
Okay, I rolled 6% above.
Okay. So it'll take a few minutes, but you're able to start peeling boards back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get out through the top. People downstairs are like, "What the fuck?"
You guys are on. Yeah, so
Excuse
you
me,
guys are on the
excuse me.
first floor.
Oh, first
Um,
floor. Oh, so we're gonna
Yeah,
go
so
under.
you guys are on the
house.
first floor. You're not peeling. Yeah, you're peeling back boards of the wall, not the
Oh.
floorboards.
Okay.
They were able to find like a kind of an area that the boards of the wall were starting to like go
Come,
bad.
sisters, don't let this wall be the only barrier between us and freedom. As we try to
But
get
it's
through
cold
this wall.
out.
Yes, I know it's cold, dear. It's cold all the time. Now grab a board and help me pull.
Oh, I hate the cold.
All right. So while all of this chaos is happening, a little bit in the future, the other three. Yep. So
I got a gun.
yes. So you found a gun. You found a second medallion. Artwork and the craftsmanship is similar to the first. And then you found that notes.
Oh, they went to the north, right? Or is that west? I don't remember.
The you read the note. The person said he had went to the west.
Oh, sorry. Ignore what I said there. Ultimate sin is murder, I'm assuming. Head west. I hope it was worth it. Got this medallion.
Yeah, head west.
Is there anything out here is there like tracks to follow, or is it that's all we came up here for? We got this stuff.
There are two paths. Yeah, there's two sets of tracks. There's a large there's like some large animal
Beast.
footprints heading south, or some sort of beast, and then there's the human tracks that had been covered up or attempted to be covered up.
I'd like to. Well, gentlemen, do we want? I don't think with a single rifle we're going to be dealing with a large beast too well. Although it is recently eaten, so it probably went back to where it was going to do. Do we want to chase down this irregular to the west?
I think we should head back. We've recovered the missing rifle.
Is that what we're here for? Works for me. I'm not happy I've been here. Let's go back to the elevator.
We're not equipped for a long venture out the city.
All right, we head back toward the elevator.
Okay.
So I use operate heavy machinery.
So you guys head back to the elevator. You give the signal to the guy at the bottom to bring you down, and you start riding the elevator down. As you arrive at the base, the fellow at the elevator operator tells you guys, someone stopped by here. He was looking for you three.
Specifically?
Yeah, he said that you were that you guys were that Lord Beauregard was looking for his officers, and he's been trying to find you guys.
Yep.
Okay, we'll head. We see we got the gun, so everything's in order.
I didn't know the gun was missing, but
well,
okay.
I asked you when they came back, did they bring all their guns? Because we knew they didn't have any guns. So here's the gun. See, we did our job. You're not in trouble. You helped us out. You get a recommendation.
Oh well, that's good. I appreciate recommendations.
Hell yeah, you're gonna get double food rations for the next week.
He'll be able to run the double elevator if he's good.
By the way, that's just like an extra potato a day. That's all I can offer you. I got these potatoes, man.
Do you work at the? Where did you work before? You don't.
I'm a young spry farmer.
Well, okay. Well, anyways, you have a good day, I guess.
You too.
Okay. You guys start heading back. Is there anything you would like to do on your way? Otherwise, we'll finish up with the other scene, and then you guys can all meet back at the commissar's.
I will attempt to use the medallion to open a gate portal. I don't know where it's gonna go.
I mean, if you want to roll an occult check, you certainly can.
If I roll under a 5, I'm summoning Cthulhu right now.
Something smells really good in the kitchen.
Oh my god, 1 over. A 5 would have passed. But no, I just kind of look at it and go, eh.
I think your Sosig is ready, Goat.
Oh, yep. Fuck.
Yeah, it looks...
Fuck. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
What?
Food's ready.
I mean, it's cooking. I don't know if he left... I don't know how long he left it on for. It didn't look like it was bad.
Been 3 hours. It looks just like carbonized.
It looked fine when I looked in there. I don't know. It smelled nice. I think he had it. I think he cooked for the right amount of time, but I think he just forgot that it was still going.
Diggs, roll me a... What was it called? Roll me a sanity check.
Oh, starting already.
A sanity check?
Yeah, man. Starting to focus and look on this crazy medallion. Something might talk back to you.
Hmm?
Roll sanity.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Rolling sanity. Uh-oh.
So your sanity, as you're kind of focusing on this thing and trying to think of like,
Hmm.
you know, what is this? What, can it do something?
It's my
You
just
you turn into a robot now. Take lose 3 sanity as you hear in your mind these this these loud screams and this howling wind. It buffets your mind. Um, uh,
It's like a
let's
roller
see here.
coaster in a snowstorm.
Terry and Henry, you guys see you see James just kind of like staring into this medallion, and his eyes start to go wide. And
Holy guys, you guys hear that?
standing there.
Do you hear that? Holy
Hear
shit.
what?
Holy shit. They're screaming.
No, they're not.
Uh,
All right. After a minute or two, you snap out of it. And it was a kind of a harrowing experience.
I gotta check my... I'm hungry. I must be hungry. I'm hungry.
All right. Back to Crow and Hutz. All right. So, Hutz, your gas is starting to dissipate. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take position like under the stairs, but like at an angle where they can't shoot me if they come out. I'm not sure how this will work from the perspective of the character, but I guess it will be something like this. And then I will scream, "Come out with your hands in the air, or else you will keep getting gassed. And I'll advise you that is very, very unwise. This gas has noxious effects, and only I have the cure. If you don't get treated in 30 minutes, you will lose half an inch per hour. And don't make me specify an inch of what. Oh, also you will die, but that's also secondary.
Oh
Persuade.
no.
No, they don't hear. Okay, then I'm just going to chuck another vial and wait. No, yeah, I'm going to chuck another vial at the inside. Where they went.
I just imagine you yell all that, and then you hear a door open, and they go, "What?
Nope.
Oh, what did you say?"
Yeah.
Just keeps breaking in your hand. Blah.
Yeah, I'm just wasting these files. Oh shit.
Okay. You chuck it up the stairs, and
Just rolls back.
you just see it. Yeah, you chuck it up. It gets to like the top of the stairs, and it shatters, and it starts to kind of. You can see it starting to like mist over towards you.
Okay,
Hope
then I'll
that's
guess in the
wrong.
next turn I'll have to get out.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. All right, so Pastor, you
Yes.
are. You guys spend a couple more minutes. I'm gonna say, Hutz, you get out of the way to let this stuff dissipate. Um, Pastor, you dig out, and you and the 2 ladies are able to break through this wall. Right as you do, you hear from above you, towards the street. Oh shoot, that's the one. Oh no, there's no light source on the outside. Let me fix that. There we go. I think that works.
Oh, yeah, I can see out there now.
Okay. So you guys see
Cold
here,
freedom.
Yeah. It's definitely the wind picks up. But you guys hear a crashing sound
Ah.
towards the front door.
All right, we need to leave. We need to get to cover and safety. Who's got the closest house?
There's a house. There's actually 2 houses right next to y'all.
Okay, we're gonna run into that house. We're gonna try to get these ladies to safety before we're gassed.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to get them. So you run towards the front because all the doors are on the same kind of aisle, and you actually see the 2 hunters. It looks like they had crashed out of the upstairs window. One of them landed poorly and is like hobbling on his leg, and they see you round this corner, and they try to book it this way.
Yeah,
Hutz, you hear the same.
he's not.
Hutz, you hear the same thing. You hear
Yeah,
it crashing out the front.
yeah. Are they going to start running in the same turn?
They are. You just hear the crash. You don't know if they're running or not.
Yeah, I'll just start running towards the entrance. I'm not sure how much can I run. Oh, sorry, I'll go put that back. So, how much can I run per turn?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like 8 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, through here more or less. Yeah, I'll start just running.
Okay. Pastor, are you trying to stop them?
No, he has in his mind no reason to. At this point, he just wants to get these ladies out of here. If there's a good reason to stop them, he never picked up on it. He's like, at this point, it's about safety of the 2 2 people who are just here. You know.
Okay.
Like
so
these guys aren't
follow-
gonna go very far.
Okay. So this guy runs. Okay, yeah, this guy's running pretty quick. This guy is kind of hobbling this way. You're able to get the other 2 women to a different house pretty safely.
Okay. I just tell him, like, all right, now you stay inside and lock the door. I'm gonna see if I can go get some more help.
Okay. Doctor, back to you. So you see as the door's open, you see 2 of them. Kind of, you see him run by. One of them's hobbling. A little bit this way.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Sam, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. Wait.
You're able to get out the door.
Yeah. Going to the door.
Yeah.
And can I see the guy that is? So I guess this one in front of me is the one that is like, yeah. I'm just going to I'm just going to point the gun and at the guy that is running and tell him to stop. Stop or I'll shoot.
So this
See if
the guy
this
who's
time-
running fast. This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
19, nice.
He looks back and sees you pull the gun out, and he's like, "Oh, okay, all right. Look,
Both of you are arrested. To the floor, to the ground. Hands in the air.
Well, which one do you want? Do you want us on the floor or the hands in the air?"
Look, just stay
Simon
in
says
the floor.
with the gun.
Get down,
just-
up, left, right.
Yeah, just lay on the ground like a pancake. If I see anything funny, I'll shoot, and then I proceed to cuff them.
Okay, all right. And you're able to cuff him, and Pastor, as you walk out, starting to look for help, you see the doctor is taking the cuffs that you guys were totally given, and he's got these 2 under arrest.
Did they have any guns with them?
You start searching them. They did not have any firearms. You do see kind of makeshift nightsticks, but that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to take them to the commissary for interrogation.
Okay. Yay! We'll all meet back at the commissar or the
Yeah,
propaganda
and the
house.
pastor's just like, "Is this it? Is this over? Are we done with the stupid violence?"
Violence has prevailed, at least today. Violence.
Violets, not violence.
Violence with R.
Like flowers.
We'll activate this again.
We're going to
Bring everyone back.
activate.
All right. So you guys, so around the same time, you all arrive at the propaganda house. The three that had traveled up, see the doctor and the pastor coming in with two people, cuffed.
Ah, good job. You found the hunters.
We did find the hunters. And we also made a big kind of a mess back there, but they are found, and they have some splaining to do, don't you, boys?
Yes. We don't want to die. All right. We just don't want to die.
I will not have any of you die in front of me. I can't say
This
what will
is
happen
like-
when I leave the room, however, but I will stay here for as long as you tell the truth.
You better start talking before the effects of the gas start appearing.
All right. Let's go inside. And,
The doctor thinks he's a
you know,
magician.
it's cold
Don't
out
humor him.
So you guys go inside. There are a number of rooms that you could. There's a temporary jail cell that you could take these guys to and lock them up and interrogate them. So yeah. So you put them in the jail. And they're like, all right, look, man, whatever you want, we'll tell you. All right, just the gas was horrible. We don't know what that was. That was fucked up, and I don't want to be shot. All right.
Gas? What gas?
Well, I'll let the doctor talk about that one. I want to say, though, if any of you have any questions for our investigation, now would be the time to ask. Because you guys have all the evidence. I don't know. We handcuffed the guys, you know.
Yeah, we should start asking if they know anything about the guy that got shot.
Is Diggs there?
Yep.
Yep.
Have we gotten back with the group?
Yeah.
Yes, everyone's back at the commissary.
Okay.
You guys had seen the two people arrested and met up with the doctor.
Hey guys, I got a gun.
Ah! Ah!
Get on the floor. Put your hands
What?
up. Shake your legs. I didn't
let
say
me see-
Simon Says.
Let me see that rifle.
You can look it with your eyes.
Please, may I have the rifle?
Of course. Here.
I'll take the rifle and unload it.
Okay.
There.
I don't really use.
For some
rifles.
reason, I have decent rifle skills.
I have
If
25.
you're older, you may have been back in the before times
Oh, okay.
when people were able to shoot stuff.
Okay.
You can always shoot stuff. It's like who
where
agrees though.
is my rifle? There is a rifle. Set it up.
Okay, boys. So, back to the father's question. Do you know the man that was shot?
Yes, yes. He was one of the hunters. He he wasn't in on the prophet though, and the prophet's message. And we were upstairs listening to his conversation, and we didn't want him to say anything further. All right. So I was hoping that our contact would have gotten someone else, but wrong person, I guess. I didn't want my buddy to die.
Who was your contact? What is this contact? What's this about? What?
What?
You've got some explaining to do.
We had we had
Oh.
we had a contact. We had a way to contact people on the top of the elevator. All right, and we tried to, we had some friends up there, and I don't know what happened to them, but yeah, we just, we want to keep tabs on the non-believers, and this guy was starting to say too much, and we don't trust you, right? You're against us. You're against the message.
What message?
Well, the message of leaving. This
Oh.
place is doomed to fail. We don't, but people start saying things that they shouldn't be saying. He looks a roll a. If you've got like some sort of insight or something into
Psychology, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't really deal with people. I just grow some plants. I'm gonna roll farming. Just because I wanted to, not for this situation.
Well, you were successful. The weather in here is nice. You could grow some nice potatoes.
Yeah.
Nice.
As long as the
warm
potatoes
land.
grow, we can survive.
So who came up with this idea for leaving?
I'll be right back.
No
again,
one,
sorry.
no one knows who he is. They just call him Prophet. All right,
Profit.
but he's got some big thing going on Friday. All right.
Profit
and
of what?
I don't know, man. He kind of looks. He looks to the side a bit, and he's kind of getting a little nervous. I don't know. I know that he's got a big meeting, and we're supposed to know the game plan.
Can I use some psychology to see, how much he's lying?
Sure.
No, I don't notice anything.
I'm also going to passive psychology test as well. Just passive. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I'm just, The father's used to people listening to him. He's not used to listening to other people.
Okay. And he tries to reach. Do you guys have him handcuffed from behind or in the front?
In the front, so we can see his hands.
Okay. So he reaches for his neck, and he pulls out one of the medallions that you guys have, and it's very similar to the others. He says, "Look, if you got one of these, all right, you can get in on Friday. All right, it's happening at the bathhouse at night when everyone's gone. So I'm this is too far for me. I don't really care anymore. I just want to live. Here, take him." And he gives you the medallion that he
How
had.
many conspirators are in on this?
I don't know. Not everyone who's been protesting is a conspirator, as far as I'm aware. So they're just giving them out to people that are trustworthy. I heard some folks at the lumberyard talking about a fight tomorrow at the tavern. They hold kind of like a fight night every once in a while, like a fight club, for people to kind of let loose. All right, it's all fun and games, but I heard that if someone beats the champion tomorrow, that they'll get invited. So, but that's all I know, man. All right.
So you're saying that there's going to be a fight tomorrow, and that the winner of that fight will be invited to your illustrious group?
That's what I heard. All right, because again, you got to get a medallion to be able to attend Friday.
Oh, well, if only we knew where we can find one. Oh! Hey, look, we got one right here. What a lucky day for us!
Yeah, we
Well-
found another one up on the hill.
Indeed.
Well, I count. My counting's not great, but I count 5 of you. And if you only got 3, you know.
If
What
you
about
only
your
got
fr-
3,
What about your friend? Does he have a medallion?
well, that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, you see his friend is like kind of keeling over, vomiting. But in between vomiting from this gas attack, he's like, oh yeah, I got one. If you want it, you can have it.
All right, that's 4. So I guess number 5 has to beat the champion.
Well, in order to get to the fight, we have to have a medallion.
Wait,
No.
Oh.
At the fight is just anyone can enter the fight, and if at the end of the
Alright.
night the champion has been beaten, or if the champion wins, he'll get there's a rumor that he'll get a package or an invitation with one of these medallions.
Oh.
But that's just what the guy heard from some folks that were working at the lumber yard the other day.
Just some down the
So-
grapevine. All right. Well,
Yeah, but for Fridays, for the big meeting on Friday, that's when you need a medallion to be able to get past the security people.
when is this fight supposed to be taking place?
Friday.
Oh, this Friday.
The fight is tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday in Universe. And the Fight Club happens every week on Wednesday around dinner time. It's
So-
after working hours.
Okay, so tomorrow night then? Sounds like we got a party. Now, I'm not saying that we'll be able to succeed in our mission, but if we can infiltrate these people and weed them out of our society, boy, we'll be doing ourselves a true and mighty good deed for this community.
The thing is, wouldn't they recognize us? Because at this point, we may be a bit too public figures, you know?
We're all wearing heavy clothes and masks. We just
Yeah.
change our clothes, take off the badges. No one's the wiser.
And even still, we have
Nobody will ever
we
know.
have a medallion.
Yes, we're part of the cult.
They just didn't realize it. They'll be like, "Oh shit, was that you? I didn't know you had a medallion. My bad. I didn't mean to shoot at you." You know.
This medallion, we definitely didn't strip off of a corpse of your fellows.
No. They're just on a long extended hunt. They'll be back. I'm
Yes,
sure.
that. Surely.
So yeah, I guess we have some prisoners we have to attend to. We have an assassination that we have to also then attend to, and then all this has to be done before tomorrow evening.
I should
That's
probably
right.
cook up some more gas.
Are you sure?
Were
Yes.
you assassinating?
No, we're not
What?
assassinating anybody. It said somebody was assassinated.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We have to deal with the fact that someone was assassinated. Obviously, we have to deal because people are going to have questions, and then we'll also then have to deal with these prisoners and what we're going to do with them because can't let them go anywhere. We can't have them talking to anybody.
As you're saying this, the commissar walks in. I thought I heard your voice. What is this about an assassination?
Sir, that appears to be somebody shot another person, and we were there to witness it. And it was a crack shot, let me tell you, right through the door. At least 300 yards. I've never seen a shot like it. No, sir, never in my life.
That's horrible. Who was it? What are the details?
Well, I don't actually know the details. That would be my colleagues over here. They are the ones that found the rifle and the body.
One of the hunters was killed, and apparently there's another group of people that live outside the city. And I present the commissar with the rifle. This is the missing rifle that we discovered looking through the logbook.
I see. I don't think there's anyone that
sir.
lives outside the city. There are people who we've given access to leave, like the hunters or um, the what would I call them? The like the exploratory group. But I thought I don't know. I guess that's is bad news. Absolutely. I mean, we haven't had a murder happen at all in the 20 or so years that we've been here.
Damn, that's a good
This
record.
is a first. This is not good.
Sir, we also might have a cult among us. We're not sure how big an extent their reach is, but we might have an idea on how we're going to be able to rectify this situation. We're working on the details now.
Is this cult behind the riots?
We don't
Yes.
know, but we don't know for sure, but it's a good guess.
Do you know what they're a cult of?
Not
The
this time,
word.
sir. Once we have some details, we'll let you know. We just don't. We're still trying to dig through all this.
I see. Well, I was hoping to spend some time chatting with you because the commissar and he looks behind it. Well, he was here. The commissar had said given me some pretty bad news this morning. I guess the steam pipes that keep our food reserves from freezing had been broken late in the night yesterday, and I'm not sure if they broke down or if there was something that's tampered. He had asked some of the people who watch over the storehouses to investigate it. But when they got the steam pipes back on, a lot of the food had rotted.
Diggs is like my cabbages.
No, my
So-
onions, my potato.
So it's unfortunate news, but I'm afraid I have to give. I think we're gonna have to either ration the food more heavily, or maybe we can. I hate to say this, but maybe we can dilute or put some like sawdust in the broth for a few weeks while we get this sorted out. And I guess I want your guys' input. I'm not sure. I know sawdust isn't food, but maybe it would help keep people more full. I hate to
This-
give this news at this time with what's going on.
They do say that up to 40%. If when you're making mashed potatoes, you can get away with 40% sawdust. People won't even know this difference.
Really?
He's a farmer. He would know.
Okay.
Like that logic.
Just don't go over that, and make sure it's ground fine, because if they get splinters, they're gonna know real quick.
Roll persuasion, Diggs.
Oh no, that's the worst. Can I roll farming?
Unless, or farming. If you're being truthful,
Yeah.
I mean, they
then-
say that you can get away with 40% in Rice Krispie treats, so I think this is okay.
okay, then roll farming.
Yep.
All right, he takes your word for it.
Don't worry about impacted guts or anything.
All right, well,
I've killed this colony.
thank goodness for your knowledge.
Yep.
That gives me a lot of peace of mind. So if I can tell the lumberyard to provide some of their sawdust to us. We'll
Don't
keep
tell
it
them
at a
why,
low
though.
amount. Okay. All right. I'll give the orders out immediately.
The orders is given.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys. Good luck on your investigation. I don't know what's gotten into these people. I don't know about any cults or anything, but if we can stop these people from leaving, that's what's most important. We need to be unified as a society.
You ever seen one of these medallions?
He takes a look at it. I don't know what any of this means, but it looks wrought recently. It looks like it was made recently. So, and the only place that I know of that can like make steel like this would be our steelworks.
To the
If,
steelworks.
yeah, if you want to ask them about it, you certainly can.
Zoinks!
But I think they'd be closing down right about now. It's getting pretty late, and you guys look outside, and the sun is starting to set.
I think it'd be a good time to see when they're closed. So I know they're not making this during actual work time because people would notice. So maybe we'll catch them in the act making more.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Well, good luck. I'm going to go eat dinner and do some work. Unless there's anything else you need.
Try not to stay up too late.
Don't get assassinated.
Yeah, we don't need another assassination.
I won't. Don't. You have nothing to worry about. From me.
That's when there's an explosion right in that hallway.
Yeah, like he goes back inside. We're like 4 blocks away.
You never know. All right. So you guys are gonna go scout out the steelworks.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Let's find the printing press for these medallions because we need another one.
Let me take a look at that medallion there. Let me see if I got any skills.
Here, rub it on your forehead. I heard it makes you understand it better.
He has a decent amount of occult. Can I run that, or is it something else?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Try
roll that.
Let me try roll.
You're a cult man? He's a cult man.
Oh, yeah, he's a preacher man.
He's a Colt 45 and 2 zigzags.
There's not many things I'm useful for, but here it is.
All right. So
I know the feeling.
in your previous, before the big freeze and all that stuff, you had studied some things that maybe the church wasn't too fond of, but clearly it's
Seminary was a fun time.
Yeah. There were some books that were hinted at being forbidden that they spoke of otherworldly beings, ancient beyond, time and, beyond before they were in existence before humans were ever even around. One of those was referenced as a windwalker, and you recall at the time that it was mostly to the north, and it was associated with the cold. It was associated with, blizzards and freezing temperatures and storms.
Okay. Seeing this and realizing all this, he hands it back over and he's like, "Boy, we have some really dangerous things we're handling here. This belonged to a great creature of the north. I dare not speak its name."
What was its name?
I don't know if you heard the part about me saying I don't speak the name. I said that
name?
very clearly so everyone could hear in the wind going by.
What was his name?
Yeah.
The king in yellow! The king in yellow!
Hastur.
Hastur, sorry. I forgot.
Well, Hastur is a king in yellow.
Yeah, no, but I forgot that Hastur was the one that was supposed to summon king.
Yeah.
So as you're investigating this, roll a sanity check.
God damn.
Sanity time.
Okay. You feel a presence start to try and enter your mind, but you're able to
Back away.
overcome it.
Psst, get away. Get off. Hey,
He's
get out.
hearing the voices too. I heard it.
Get down. It's like a...
Do you hear the voices too?
No. Sometimes
Do they call from the darkness?
Sometimes the darkness gets up on the desk like a cat. You have to go, "Psst, hey, get down from there."
You got a little spray bottle.
Yeah. Exactly.
Alrighty. So you guys start heading to the steelworks. It's kind of outside of town because it's pretty loud, and it's close to where they mine for various ores. At least try to. So you guys get there. You do hear you do see some lights on, and you hear some clanging going on, and it is past hours, so it's unusual. But a quick check on the outside doesn't show any people on the outside.
So how do we approach the situation, gentlemen? All I have is a nightstick.
Well, I have a gun. We have a rifle. I think we have other 2 guns besides the my weapon, or was it 2 for the whole team?
The whole team, and you've acquired a rifle.
Yeah, so 3 guns for the whole team. We should probably like try to get in sneakily because we don't have a lot of firepower.
Sneaky breaky.
Okay. There are a few entrances. I don't have a map drawn up, otherwise I would.
You can
Totally
just
show you
draw
guys the map.
in Foundry here.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my. So let's go to
Oh, my.
scenes. Create a scene.
I wish that they
Found.
would just allow players to draw on by default.
There's
So
probably a
scene name.
plugin for it.
No,
It's
you could-
literally a control.
yeah, I was gonna say it's a permission. It's just that it's not on by default.
They're just trying to control us, goat.
Trying to control us. We're breaking the conditioning.
Look, yes, I draw all over the maps, but look, sometimes I need to have that power. It's nice.
Keeps your players focused on the browser when they can fuck around with it.
All right. So if I draw.
Yeah.
Should turn that off for my 5e game.
Drawing tools.
It's actually when I log in on that, I don't see it. I got a bunch of other tools, but not the drawing.
Metal Gear.
Because it's like if we were sitting around a table, all of us like in real life, and we had a couple basic maps, I'd still have a big piece of paper to draw on. It's just
I give up on the dream of ever having a real life group.
Trash. Okay, let's try this. Draw freehand. There we go.
Hey man, all you have to do is help me find a job in your area, and I'll be over your house.
You gotta with me.
Activates. So bring everyone over.
I will go where the work is now.
Don't even know where to start with your-
Master and Terry.
There I am.
Okay. So there's some doors.
I can't see anything because there's no light in here yet. But
Oh, I haven't started those.
I'm blind.
There's a few light sources. Drawing tools.
Shouldn't you be able to set it to just be light on the map?
Illumination.
Figure. I think I can actually just make it.
Illumination.
There we go.
yeah,
Save
global.
changes.
There you go.
There's that. And then I guess I could have used walls instead.
Who? What?
So that's in here too, though.
We're standing outside this windy place.
Yeah, there you go. That's kind of what we're looking at, I guess. So yeah, it's a big room. It's a fairly large building. There's a kind of a silo over here that you see is belching out heat and smoke. It's kind of like a big exhaust plume, if you will. And then there's a hopper, like a feed that goes down, and it is loaded up with like scrap metal and various rocks and stuff, and it's kind of going deep into the building. And then there's some doors here, so that's oops. So this would be a doorway, and that would be a doorway. And you
Okay.
hear some clanking on the inside. guess I can see what you guys.
Now, I don't believe they're supposed to be doing anything this late in the evening.
Yeah. Though, probably with all the clanking, they might not hear us. Well, there is like a blizzard outside, right?
Well, the second we open
Yeah.
the door in there, they're gonna know we're there because it's gonna be like really warm and then.
Yeah.
It is pretty windy out.
Yeah, they're gonna know if we open any of the doors. So if we go in there, they're already gonna be like, "Yo." We're gonna get them by surprise, but I don't know how much. They could be waiting for us too.
We're gonna get him with the. They go. Huh. That'll be it.
So somebody tactically minded who wants to go and figure this one out.
I
Anyone a
am. 'Cause-
former soldier?
Yeah, I'm an engineer.
That's close enough. When I think soldier, I think engineer.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Maybe you
I'm the
could try
engineer. I
the.
solve practical problems.
Yeah.
Like,
if
practically
the.
killing everyone in this building.
Yeah, if the doors are like the ones that have side-to-side handlebars, maybe we could block a bunch of the doors from outside and, enter from one of the sides and, try to shepherd in the people inside.
That's a good one. We can always, since I don't have any firearms, I could always just wait outside one of the doors with somebody else. So if they decide to book it through one of the doors, we can just smack them in the face with the nightstick.
Yeah, the good old tripping it with the wood.
Yeah. Does that sound good, DM? Would that be okay for us to set up?
Yeah, sure. Just do whatever you guys want. So, all right. So who's going to? Because there's a door on this other side that you guys had seen as you were walking towards the building.
I'm pistol in hand. I'm going in.
Okay.
All right, so
I have pistol too, so.
2 on each
Okay,
entrance.
do we go to all the armed people in one side, or do we try like from several angles?
Well, since I can't really shoot anything, it's like they're gonna run
don't
away
have a
from the
gun anymore.
gunfire.
I have a nightstick and mediocre brawling.
Wait, didn't we recover one of the rifles?
Yeah, but I gave it to
Yeah.
Catch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I guess I'd load up the rifle then.
All right, I'm gonna go to this side of the building and wait by the
Alright.
door.
Get him.
Andre, you're gonna open the door, and then I'm gonna go in. That's how we do these things.
I mean, it is chivalry to open the door for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait here on the side of the door. So if they decide to come out this exit way, I'm gonna give them the old love tap.
I will do the same on this door. I will be sentinel. Holding action, grab bonk stick.
Bonk stick.
Is there a door in the north side that we see?
Go and look if you want.
Yeah, I guess we can do like yeah. If Padre, can you do can you check out as if there is a door to the north and then come back quick? Nope.
No door.
Then we are safe. There is only 3 entrances and we have all of them all 3 covered. Unless we want to maximize people in 2 entrances, in which case we can try to barricade, with a log or something like that, with a plank, so they can escape through that one.
That works too. But where are we gonna get this stuff? We're in the middle of a snowstorm. Is there anything laying against the wall or anything outside?
There is. There's like random scraps of steel, some failed parts that have been tossed out for.
Yeah, we can run like a metal pipe and jam the door with that.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are jamming the door that the pastor is at, then?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, whatever door that can be jammed. So then the people without guns can stay on the other one. The people with the guns entering one, and the people without guns guard the one that isn't jammed.
Okay. because there's two doors. There's the one that the pastor's at. There's the one that you guys are all at, and then this is not necessarily a door. It's kind of a large chute.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of a chute that people can load stuff up on, and then it conveyors stuff into the building. It's like raw materials, things that get reworked.
Okay, I don't. Then I guess there is. What do you guys think? Should we jam the door or?
Yeah,
probably
we jam
wouldn't
all
hurt.
the doors but one, and then we hit that.
Yeah, so just my door would be jammed because that's just a chute. So yeah. All right.
Okay. So you're gonna use like a metal pipe. I'm trying to find something to have you roll for that. Do like a mechanical repair roll, I guess.
I might need some help on that, guys. The pastor will call
Alright.
out like, "I'm not as young as I used to be."
Here. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you're able to take some metal pipe and finagle it into the door, and it seems pretty locked in place.
The
didn't
pastor
make
does
too
like a
much
big
noise
huff
doing
and
it.
puff like he helped you do it, but he totally didn't.
Whew. Good job.
Yeah. Whew. Good
Oops.
job. Oh God, well. All right, I'm good. I face to the window.
Well, yeah. I was hoping to just move you down and around, but I guess that didn't work. So.
That's okay.
Alrighty. Alright, so you guys are ready to burst in through this door.
Door
Great.
time.
Open the
Alright.
door.
Alright, so everyone
Get
opens
on
the
the
door
floor.
and rushes in. I'm just gonna kind of phase you all through the wall.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Look at that phasing. Oops. Alright. Stop selecting it. There we go. Alright, so everyone's in. You see a guy here who like is hammering at a large piece of metal, and he looks at you guys and kind of screams like, whoa, what's going on?
Hands
And,
in the air.
Hey, okay. All right. He puts his hands up. Another guy walks through this office building and kind of looks at you. Hey, what are y'all doing here? This is Steelworks official place only. You don't have permission to be in here.
We're OSHA.
What the fuck is OSHA?
We're conducting an
OSHA D's nuts.
investigation on the commissar's orders.
We are here on the
Better.
commissar's orders to investigate this factory, sir. I would ask you to calm yourself and not make any hasty moves. My gentleman friend here with the firearm tends to have a twitchy finger when people do things they're not supposed to.
Ka-chow.
We have
No,
received
no.
a complaint about safety measures
Someone's been using this
insufficient
place.
in this facility. We shall not support that.
Someone's
Now,
been using
hold-
this place for personal use, not for the.
There is nothing, there is no arm to hold, sir. You will get by the door and keep your hands where we can see them while my friends continue do their investigation.
He
Shoot that man.
Okay, fine. Look, you will hear from this though, all right? We are
Take it
I
working
don't
easy,
want to
sir.
hear
overtime.
it now. Take it up with the commissar.
Take it easy, sir. We're here to turn the place
Commissar's
over,
the
not
one who
ransack
told me to
it.
work overtime.
Oh. Why didn't he tell us that? Why did the commissar tell us that? Like,
The commissar was not in the room with you guys. The Lord Beauregard was talking to y'all about
okay.
this.
That's actually.
Now look, I was just told to work overtime. All right, I'm not. I can't have some of the guys in here though, so I was just here filing some stuff and getting the workday done. All right.
Well, then why don't you file yourself over by the door, and you as well, sir. And we'll just get this search done and over with, and you can go back to whatever the heck you were doing here. It's none of my business. I'm just
All
here
right,
to do a
fine,
thing and
fine.
get in and out. Don't tell us anything. Don't worry about it. When we get to questions, we will question. But don't self-incriminate yourself, son. Save yourself the problem.
All right. He's both of them are the guy who was working over at this kind of forge puts his hammers down, puts his tools down, and the fellow that came out of the office put his, they're both against the wall. One of the guy at the forge is looking pretty nervous. The other one's like fuming, angry, because it's like 8 o'clock at night, and he's been told to work overtime, and now he's got a bunch of people like harassing him.
I think we can. I mean, would it be too bad to let them continue working? I won't get them in too much trouble.
First, we should search, just in
Yeah.
case they
Let's just
they
check
want
out what
to
they're
hide
working
something.
on.
Yeah, we'll trying to find like more amulets like the one,
Yeah, we're looking for a metal press or something.
Yeah, and we also should search if the people don't have weapons or anything in them.
Okay. So they don't have. Yeah, so you can tell pretty easily they don't have weapons.
Using our own medallions as reference, can we discern anything that looks somewhat like them in the room? Like a shape or anything?
Like a negative or a casting.
Yeah.
Yes. What would be rolled for that? Either mechanical repair or operate heavy machinery.
I'm
I'm not as young as I used to be.
I'm gonna repair. Wow, you're really good at mechanical repair. I thought I was good at it. Nope, none of us are good at mechanical engineering.
I'll give it a help. I'll help. There you go.
Nice.
So you guys start digging around some of the tools and some of the there's a forge with like an anvil and set up there. This is kind of a rudimentary stamping machine with a bunch of tools around it, and then this is kind of a lathe mill setup, and then this looks like an office space. So you see a big pile of like rubbish, old metal and stuff here, and then there's a bunch of pipes that are leading into the silo out here. So looking around, you're not able to find any sort of dies or tools that would be that look like they're dedicated to making these parts. And as you kind of eye them more closely, they do look like they're actually handmade. The engravings on them, you can see slight deviations from where tools are striking them slightly differently.
Let's take a look over here by the forge.
Forge tough.
So looking at the forge, it looks like the guy was working the forge, building some. They look like garden tools. They look like hoes for the farming area.
Hey, farming guy, does this look like your hose?
Whose hose is these?
I know my way around some hoes.
Does this look like your farming equipment, sir? I'm gonna take his silence as a yes. Yes. Yes.
Any non-responses will be considered a yes.
I mean, yeah, James, they look like the equipment that you would use in your operation.
The same one where
you haven't been around for the last few days, so you're not sure if there was like an order placed for some more equipment or anything like that. But yeah, this looks like stuff you would use. The guy who was working the forge is like, look, they were just, an order came in from the hot house. They needed some hose reworked. Okay, so that's just, I just had some extra time. I was told to work overtime tonight. I've been working overtime for like 2 weeks now, building random shit for people. All right. So
where are these orders coming from?
It depends on who. The commissar is the one who ordered us to work overtime, to get some of these smaller orders in. But then it's just kind of a pile. He's got like a the other guy speaks up. I've just got a list here, all right, that says who orders what, and this is what we're working on. So I tell him what we do.
I see. So you have a list of things, and you have no idea about any sort of jewelry or medallions, and he's looking over at both of them when he says the word. So that way to look for their changes in appearance.
Roll either like psychology or psychoanalyst.
Oh, he can't psychoanalyst, but he's just
Okay.
straight up looking at him.
All right. They
2 points off. Dang, it's close.
you can. The one guy looks really nervous. Like the forge worker looks really nervous in general. He's not used to being interrogated by a bunch of people. Are you guys waving your guns around?
No.
Okay.
Now that it's become apparent they're not going to go all like on us. We're putting the guns away.
Okay. So you did have him out. So he's like, he's not used to seeing guns around. So he's super nervous. My mind is blanking. What would be the name of the person that runs the shop?
Foreman.
That's the word I'm looking for. The foreman. He's like, he starts digging through his notepad, and he's like flipping through pages, and he's looking for medallions or jewelry. And he sees, he like pauses at a sheet and then keeps flipping past. And he's like, I don't see anything here for anything like that. All right. So
Can I take a look at that?
I would rather you not. This is my equipment. This is my work orders.
Oh, you mean the work orders that I was ordered to come and take a look at? Just hand that right over, would you please? Thank you very kindly.
I don't think.
Look, I'm going to just tell you this right now, sir. If you don't hand those right over here, well, you're telling no to the commissar, and that's not a good idea.
God damn it. First Ricky, now this guy.
Fine, here.
Yeah, he takes the papers and he starts looking through it himself, but he's not much of an accountant. So do I need to roll accounting to look through this carefully? Or is it some other thing?
Let me think.
There's also library use.
Yeah, you could do library use or accounting.
I'll just do accounting. Makes the most sense.
Alrighty. You start flipping through, and you're starting looking, and you do find a shop order that's kind of buried in there pretty deep for 20 of these 20 medallions. And it's got a rough sketch of what yours look like, and the only thing that's written on there in terms of like who would identify it is the letter B.
B, and that's it, huh? All right. He just like, oh, hold on, what's up with this little entry that's right here? Buried? Is that what B stands for? Or is this some contact that we should know about?
Look, I don't know, man. All right, I just, I just need a signature of or some sort of way to identify people. I don't.
Look,
I don't know, man.
I'm a man of peace, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I gotta tell you, when I'm in the room, these 4 gentlemen behind me are calm as a river. The second I walk out of this room, though, I hold no responsibility for whatever happens in here. So I'm going to start making my way to the door until one of you decides that they want to start talking. And I'm just going to keep going this way until you do.
Hey, where are you going?
He's like looking at you, and he's looking at the rest of them, and he turns around and tries to like start opening this door, and he is not able to.
Why
isn't this door opening?
That's not a very smart move to try to just run out like that. And I start bending the nightstick in anticipation as I start Terminator walking towards him.
It's like, all right, look, man, look. I don't know exactly who the B represents. I just know it's either Bolton or Beauregard that ordered these. All right, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, I'm trying to just do the work, and I don't like getting pressured into stuff. But this was a big order apparently that was really important. Okay, so just leave me alone. You see the forge worker like walking away. He's not walking towards the forge. He's just trying to he looks like he's trying to get away from you guys because he thinks something's about to go down. And
I'm just going to block him.
Whoa,
Don't
whoa.
get any ideas, buddy.
No,
Talk.
I just do the work here. I just swing the hammer, man.
Did you swing the
I don't know
hammer
what's
on these
going on.
medallions?
I just swing the hoe.
Yes. Yeah, those are mine. I was just given the work order. I told to make them. I don't know anything about what's going on with them, though.
Damn.
Well, it's a bit impossible to not be corrupted by whatever influence these subjects might have when you are the one making them. Because this is some spooky shit.
Yeah, man, I think it's spooky. I don't know what that stuff is. It's some weird ghost shit or something. I don't know.
So
perhaps I'm going to test something.
yeah.
I'm just going to drop the medallion, one of the medallions in the ground. I'm going to step on it, see if he gets angry.
Like the guy who made him. If he gets angry?
see if he's like a worshipper. Like if he gets angry that I'm insulting his god.
Go ahead and roll psychology, or there's not like a sense motive or anything.
Nope.
Man,
Father, can you notice anything?
He just looks scared. He looks afraid. He doesn't want to die.
Well, I would say what we could do is take these two gentlemen and we're going to put them in lockup so that way they can't go off and tell their little friends that we found out about their little medallion creation business they got going on over here. Now, I understand that you two have a very powerful friend who seems to be running a disco somewhere out there in the middle of nowhere, and we're going to go try and find that. So we're going to need you to sit nice, quiet, and tight up inside our little, it's a makeshift jail. I have no idea what the hell it is. It's something.
It's a proper jail cell.
Okay.
There's a couple cells that you can keep people in for.
Yeah, we have to keep it well guarded and secrets. We don't know that they've been taken in. Because they're going to come looking for him anyway.
All right, fine. This guy is still trying to get the door unlocked.
And you, how about you stop messing with that door before my farmer friend picks you up and tears you in half. He is very angry.
Yeah, it's time to call him.
You try your best to look angry at the guy.
I'm very old.
Please do not resist. We are taking you to the commissary for questioning.
All right.
T-pose as I float
towards
him.
Like I said, man, I mean, you can take us in, but, work's not going to get done around here. And when people are starting to complain about this stuff, I'm going to make sure they blame y'all.
Complaints are easy for a pastor like me to hear all day. I've got nothing but patience, son. Right. But you know what I don't have patience for? People who are trying to stall us and waste their damn time. So please, if you could, go with the fine gentleman so we can get our case solved and you can get back to making whatever it is you do. 'Cause I'm not saying you're colluding with a... None of us here are saying that you colluded with a cult. None of us are saying that. But if you start acting like you want to run away, we might get the wrong idea about it. Now, wouldn't we, guys? We get the wrong idea about this, wouldn't we?
These guys work with the occult.
Are they working with the cult? Why would you run away if you weren't working with the cult?
I'm running.
Y'all to hide. Why won't you let us search it?
Flashing the guns around and making,
Oh,
making these
right. So you think that?
questioning us.
So you assume by running out into the snow that this bullet still won't catch your hide, son? I'm telling you right now, it's not a wise idea. This man's a crack shot. I'd point at the guy
Alright.
who has the gun. I forget which one has a gun.
You just
There's
kind of
3
wave
of
your
them.
finger around.
It could be any of them.
It could be anyone could be a crack shot. You never know. But no, he's just like, come on now. Come on, let's just be reasonable. You seem like a reasonable guy who just ended up in an unreasonable situation. Right?
Perhaps
Is that the
you do
kind of
not
person you are?
understand. Yeah, perhaps you do not understand the gravity of the situation. A man is dead, and the murderer is connected to the cultists. So you might, consider not being a partner to whatever crime this is related to.
All right, like I said, man, we'll come in. We'll go with you. All right. I just feel the work orders. Okay. And all I know is that there's only 2 people who would place an order like this. I don't know which one it was. It was either Lord Beauregard or Commissar Bolton. All right. That's all. I'm telling you what I know.
Could even mean the boogeyman. I don't know, son, but we're going to get you in a nice, comfy cell while we figure out the rest of this mystery. And just a word to the wise, stay away from any cult-like people or cult-like materials in the future for your own health and safety.
All right, fine.
I don't know what they're paying you, but it ain't going to be enough.
It's just we get paid the same, man. There's no money involved.
I
It's
forgot.
food rations.
That's right. It's Frostpunk. Sorry.
Can't get food if you're dead.
Can't get food if
All
you're
right.
dead.
So they're obviously more than willing to walk back with you guys to the. You've intimidated them well enough that they'll follow you back to the.
Was there any
wherever you take them, actually? So I don't know if you guys are going to take them back to the propaganda house or not.
We need to hide them in a cell so we don't have to worry about, because we need at least a day to get the other medallion. And the last thing we want to do is have these
Can't we
guys.
just have them make one real quick
I have
before
an
we
idea.
leave?
I have an idea. If we need an extra medallion, we can tell the guy who makes them to make another one.
Yeah, this is when I first came. Like, if we find out where they're making them, just have them make another one.
Okay.
Now I'm just confused, man. Now you're saying one thing. You tell us to not make the medallions. Now you're telling us to make the medallions. What do you want?
Both.
Well, it's none of your business what we want. We're just trying to stop this whole damn thing. So just make the
So
damn
you gotta
medallion.
understand, there's an underground fight club that requires a medallion to get into, but we're down a medallion. So you make one of us so we can slip in and find the cult guys.
I find it ironic that you're the one foreman who will look the other way when you want to do some shady shit, but the second that we, the people of the law, actually want you to do something right, you question us constantly instead of making the damn medallion.
All right, look, man. Fine.
I'm just pointing out the obvious here. Now, see, as I said, I could just leave the room, and the next thing I hear is the sound of the wind, and sometimes the wind carries the screams of the dead. That's just how it is.
You ever looked at one of the medallions you made and get screams in your head?
Oh, no. Pastor Gavin has no interest in any of that.
All right, so the foreman Jeremy tells the guy Jefferson, all right, look, make this medallion, make him one. It'll take a few hours, all right? Just
I think we can release them from custody if they're cooperating like this, don't you think, boys?
Well, they could run off and tell the cult that we have medallions.
Not if I'm standing here, they won't.
We should leave them scarred at least.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The farmer has spoken.
The farmer has spoken.
Put your hand in the forge.
What is this, Fight Club?
No, don't do that.
Right,
unless the farmer's like, no, fuck this. I want to see this happen.
I want to see what happens.
Are you guys actually making one?
No.
Like, okay. I don't know. What y'all gonna do?
Yeah, suddenly we just go psychopathic. It's like, put your whole left face in there. I want to see you burn.
All right. So a few hours goes by. He's able to create a medallion that's fairly well done
Oh,
compared to the other 4 that you guys have. He's under a bit of duress, so
They should make him work
but
better.
it looks passable as the others. Um, do you guys have anything else you want to talk to them about while the couple hours goes by? Otherwise, I think we can call it here.
You ever heard of Cult of the Word?
Cult of the Word?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know about any cults, man. I just know the.
Why did
that,
no
you know,
one question when this came through and they're like, use our limited resources to print up these fancy medallions?
Because
Like,
they
why is
falsified that either the commissar and the lord are in on it, or their signatures were falsified.
this is
chances are,
outrageous
I
and
think it's the
inscrutable.
latter. I think there's.
Honestly, that commissar fellow seems like he's being mighty suspicious to me.
Now, there's a great evil in this town, and I can feel it in my bones. And it goes farther beyond the wills and minds of petty men building stupid jewelry and factories. No, this runs deeper and darker. Its tendrils reaching out into the snow white, so far out that I can still hear the screams in the wind.
Are you sure it's not just gas?
I did have
Yes,
I did have
there.
the red borscht, so probably.
Keep stuff in monoxide can't build
Whoa.
up, and yeah, like,
Oh.
He needs to stop looking at them medallions.
Diggs looked at the medallion and he's like,
Its corrupting influence can be felt through Discord.
Diggs got the
He's speaking in tongues.
Diggs got the corruption.
I do.
Ah, no, he's fine. What were you saying, Diggs?
Oh, nothing.
No, what were you saying? Because you were cutting out. That's why we were.
Damn it. Sorry. Never mind. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, do you guys have anything you
Yeah,
want to
go.
ask the guys before we go? No? All right. No?
All right.
DM, then no, we do not have any questions.
Okay. Yeah. So a couple hours goes by, you get your 5th medallion.
All right.
And they're at the end of it. They're like, "All right, are we good to go, man? We won't say anything. Just, we're done, right? It was just a work order that came through. We don't ask questions here. We just make the shit."
Start asking questions. You should always know what you're doing.
All right.
Don't be a
Okay.
sheep.
Look, man, I'm overworked. All right.
He's
you
just trying
work
to help
12
the
hours a
community
day.
out. I get what
You
you're
know.
trying to do, sir. You're a man of the community, aren't you?
Yes.
I work
all
30
the
minutes a day and wait for 12 hours for plants to grow.
Now,
Well, it sounds like a pretty nice life compared to
It
what
is
we're
pretty
doing
good.
here.
Now, here's the thing. I want to believe you. And I
He
want to
does.
believe that you have good intentions. But I know the nature of man. And I know that you intend to never tell a soul about what has happened here tonight. And I know that you intend that with all your heart. But, sir, your heart is imperfect and fractured. And by that I mean, I don't believe you, sir. I believe you might accidentally slip, might have a little bit too much to drink. And Friday is still only a few days away, so it would be within all of our best interests if you were to not be around for a few days.
Friday. We don't get days off.
Yeah, Friday's the
What-
day
what
when
are
we get to be
you-
the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you implying?
We're just going to hang out in the cell. We'll feed
Kill
you.
them.
We'll feed you. We'll tell your families that you had to go on to the expedition. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But once this is all settled and done, for your cooperation, we will make sure that you and your family have a little extra ration for your trouble.
Look, as an added extra, if you behave in your cell, you will get an extra dose of pervatine.
Of what?
Yeah, what is that?
Perfect.
Pervatine.
Combat
it's-
meth.
Oh,
Yeah.
combat meth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he just goes
Man,
like,
that makes
look,
a 12-hour day go real fast.
we'll make sure that you and your family get extra rations for your cooperation in helping us take down this. But we need you two to lay low because, while as I said, you might have good intentions, we are dealing with a power darker than any of us can ever understand. And I don't want you to be influenced by this darkness beyond your own will.
Okay, fine. Just fine. Whatever.
All right. So we're going to
Cool.
take these guys into custody and keep them hidden, and with their cooperation, through the extra rations, we might be able to keep it quiet for a little while until Friday, in game, which is when the big giant meeting's supposed to happen.
Okay. As you guys walk outside, it's really dark out. It's probably like 11 o'clock or so. I need everyone to roll me sanity check.
What sort of?
Sanity.
Sanity.
I am good. I love this dark snow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're all feeling pretty good about what we
Yeah.
did.
We live in the snow. What is scary about nighttime or snow?
Okay.
Look, bullying
So-
people is uplifting for the spirit.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone is able to, nothing weird happens on the way back. And you guys take him back to the propaganda house, which is where the only cells that you guys are aware of are.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. You put them in their cell. It's
Yeah.
getting pretty full because there's now 5 people spread across the 2 cells. But yeah, they're locked up. Are you guys gonna head back to your place for the night, or your places, your
Yeah.
homesteads?
Yeah.
Yeah, bunkhouse.
Alrighty. Cool. And that's where we'll end it, I guess.
All right.
Wow. That was perfect, man. On
Sounds
2
great.
hours on the dot, too.
Nice. Thank you, Toblerone and everybody.
That was a tight game.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
thank you, Toblerone.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for playing. I hope you guys had a good time.
It's definitely getting, I had a good time. It's definitely getting interesting, too. I was not expecting there to be far more intrigue. But now we're like having to figure out how to better arm ourselves, I think, for the next game. We're going to have to find some more equipment other than having 2 door kickers,
I mean, we could go, requisition those rifles from the hunters, because already one has been used to commit murder.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everyone on the stream, for hanging out. Everyone who's been helping out here on WBPL 76. Is there anything coming up later tonight, Diggs?
He left.
Oh, he's got. Oh, yeah, his internet connection exploded. Yeah, there's probably gonna be something later tonight. I don't know. It's Saturday night. I'm assuming there is.
Here, let me look at the
Yeah.
calendar. If it's
I thought
not-
there was something that usually happens like 30 minutes from now,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I'm trying to plan for
Yeah.
this end time.
Something's happening, and we are going to get out of its way.
All right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be back again with another one of these in another 2 weeks. Or is it every Saturday? No,
I'll
because
have
every
to look
night.
at my schedule.
Yeah.
I think the 22nd will. I might not be here the 22nd.
Yeah, the next thing coming up is WBPL After Dark, which starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be in about 2.5 hours. So stay tuned for about 2.5 hours to have some BPL After Dark. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us here. And we'll see you next time here on WBPL 76. Take care, everybody.